Antique cars race at a country fair in Adams County, Pennsylvania. The Lattimore Valley Fair attracts visitors from throughout the region. Most here say they voted for Donald Trump last November. Kim Sanders, who works at a trucking company, strongly supports the president.
I think he's been doing well. If the media would give him some good publicity.
But like others at this fair, when asked about Trump's immigration policies, Sanders opposes deporting law-abiding, undocumented immigrants.
I hate to say it, but there's not enough American people that want to go out and work in a farm or do planting or pick vegetables or like they will.
A not surprising view in a county dependent on agriculture. The so-called fruit belt, along with tourism drawn by the historic Gettysburg battlefield, drive the economy and help keep unemployment low.
If you have any barriers to employment,
those who are unemployed come to CAREERLINK, the state-run agency that helps them find work. But few say they would take jobs now held by Hispanic immigrants. Former welder Glenn Hendrickson is a custodial worker looking to change careers.
I've had a lot of friends who have had summer jobs, like when they were in high school, picking fruit, but I doubt if anybody would make a career out of it.
Yet some employers are having trouble filling jobs because their immigrant workers have fled. This comes at an especially bad time of year, says CAREERLINK's Alan Dudley.
So they're coming into their busy hiring season right now. For instance, Now's Foods just last week posted about 8 new positions on our job search website. So it's always, I think, a struggle at this time of year.
With the peach harvest underway, growers worry if they will have enough workers for the apples that come later. Grower Kay Hollabaugh is mad at Congress for not enacting immigration reform.
Those people who are making the laws of our land eat every day. And there is a huge disconnect that, oh, I'm eating, therefore someone is harvesting this or processing this or manufacturing this.
how are you?
Republican Congressman Scott Perry, who represents the district that includes Adams County, has heard these concerns. Attending a recent community event in the county, Perry says the border must be secured first before Americans will agree on immigration reform.
Until we know that the border is going to be secure and they trust that, there is a lack of trust, and that's going to remain, and it's going to make it very difficult to get to dealing with people that came here illegally and are here.
Oh, thank you.
Meanwhile, pro-immigration activists are holding quarterly vigils in Gettysburg to raise awareness about the issue. Vigil organizer Jenny Dumont dismisses the border security argument as a distraction.
I think that plays into the whole narrative of immigrants as criminals that has been exacerbated by the current administration. My sense is that if people have had contact with immigrants here, that they understand the contributions that they make, they're able to see them as people, not just the label immigrant.
Back in the orchards, workers are thinning less desirable fruit out of the apple trees. Come autumn, the apples left on the trees will be ripe enough to pick. The question for growers is whether enough immigrant workers will show up to bring in the harvest. Bill Rodgers for VOA News in Adams County, Pennsylvania.